depression is a very real problem in Australia, with 6% of young people going through it each year, and the figure is even higher when it comes to anxiety at 16%. Those numbers are pretty frightening, and although getting help can seem very difficult to a young person, there is hope on the horizon. Sarah Ashton was just 10 when her dad took his own life, sending her to a very dark place. Having been through it, she's now helping kids struggling with anxiety and depression, and she joins us on the couch now. Welcome to the show, Sarah. Can't imagine how tough it must have been to lose your dad in this way. What sort of spiral did it send you on?
Well, I guess from such a young age, I remember being sad, but only because everyone else was sad. I was too young to even come to terms with what had just happened. So I guess it wasn't until I graduated high school and I had a lack of routine that things really started to fall apart. And that's when I started having blackouts and depressive behaviour and panic attacks and just losing complete control over my life.
And when you went through that, what did you think was happening to you?
I had no idea. I would wake up some mornings and not be able to breathe. I had this absolute, really hard pain in my chest, and yeah, it was super unusual, and I just literally didn't have any idea what was going on or what was happening to me, and it was really embarrassing. I felt really embarrassed to just have zero control over my life and not know what was going on, and feeling as though I didn't have...
You were the odd one out.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you talk to someone, or did you keep it bottled up inside?
I kept it bottled up for a little while, and I stopped eating as a form of control, and I lost close to 15 kilos. And that's when a really close friend of mine begged me to get help because I was just spiralling down. And so I went to my local GP in Linfield, and they got me onto kids, thankfully. So yeah.
So tell us about kids, because you're an ambassador for this organisation, and it is amazing. I know what they do, but you tell us what they do.
So basically they offer youth and families with free counselling and support to get through tough times in their lives or issues that have risen through any type of ordeal, basically. So I learnt a lot of strategies and techniques to do with my mental instability, and yeah, I use those techniques even today, going through my day-to-day life.
What are the signs to look for in young kids? Because you say you kept it bottled up, so you hid it really well.
Yeah.
What are some of the signs that we should look for?
I think some of the signs, definitely separating yourself from your friends and family is a really big one. I'm a super outgoing, confident person now, but at the time, I just closed off completely. I didn't want to talk about it. I hid things from my friends. I didn't go out for lunches and dinners and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, that's definitely a major sign, the first sort of...
Did you have close friends around you at that time?
I did, but it got to the point where I would distance myself so much from them that they found it really hard to be around me. And so, yeah, that separation was super tough at the time.
If you, you know, there'd probably be parents at home listening to you, worrying about their kids, or even some young people listening to you, what would your advice be?
I think just sit down and have, you know, just ask the question, how are you? How are you going? Is there anything going on in your life right now? Just have that talk, and to have that talk be so normal and know that it's okay, and not put a stigma around it, just to make them feel really comfortable.
And you're doing such amazing work now, Sarah. No doubt that your father would be very proud. If he was here right now, what would you like to say to him?
I'd probably say, stay strong. You're not alone, and there's, you know, you can get through this. There's help. Yeah.
See, and the thing is about men, they tend to keep it more to themselves and don't share it, and it's harder for men, I think, to reach out and talk to anybody.
And what about this beautiful, brave young woman?
Unbelievable.
She's an actor. In Hollywood, well, in Bollywood. In Bollywood. Hollywood next, but you've
I've
done
seen
Bollywood.
it before,
I've
but I
done
can't
Bollywood.
think where.
I've done Bollywood.
I can't see. You've been on something, and I can't remember where. No, she's got that beautiful face.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
You do. And it's so good to see you come through the other side,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Thank you so much.
And to be such a wonderful role model and ambassador to other young people who might be struggling. We are really proud. We're really proud here at Network 10 to support the great work that Kids does. So on March 26, a team including our fearless CEO, Paul Anderson, will take on the Bob and Head Cycle Classic in Sydney's North to raise funds for the charity. You can get involved as well and donate at bobandheadcycleclassic.com.au. Sarah Ashton, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.